Had no need to fight tonight.
How's it going, everybody? My name is The Great Kami, and today we're going to be trying something a little bit new. I've seen a lot of people be asking, like, how do you aim better? How do you aim faster? How do you become more accurate in a rush type of gameplay like Nuketown? When it comes to this map, you definitely need to be able to turn quickly, aim precisely, and make sure your reflexes are at the complete top peak of their performance. So, I kind of have my own little remedy for helping you guys out. So first thing you want to do, you want to go to your controls, make your sensitivity at least 13 or 14. That'll make things a lot higher. And if you want, you can also change your button layout to tactical. That way your R3 is now your crouch button, and then circle is then your melee button. One thing I like to do is, I like to run around, slide, do 360s, and then scope. So say, I want to run, see there does that little mannequin over there. I'm going to aim like this, turn, and then I'm going to scope in at him. Like, learning to mess around with high sensitivity, it helps you learn to time your own rotation. So if anyone wants to come around you when you're in a firefight, say I'm attacking someone right here, but there's someone like coming over here, I have a better chance of turning around to actually take that person out. So, like I said, sliding and making sure your sensitivity is very high. That way you learn to see faster as the surroundings are moving quicker around you with the higher sensitivity. So, sliding, scoping. Doesn't take me long to actually scope, but I know where my target is. If you can spot your target and know exactly where you're going with the high sensitivity, you will have a faster reflex time and a faster reaction time. A good example of good sniping when it comes to high sensitivity is saying if someone was to come in and I have a high sensitivity, I can react a lot faster when I see someone and I actually know where they're going to be. So just like that, it's pretty easy for me to just shoot unless I know that people are also shooting at them. Also, if they take the kill, they take the kill. But if someone like pops up in the middle of my sights, I can easily just glitch over to the side, aim at them, and shoot them really quick and just mind my own business. But if you were trying to be a faster game player, you would definitely want to use a submachine gun. So, other than just using my sniper and turning around, you also want to learn to get used to a lot of movements. So, if you can aim down your sights while jumping or sliding around corners, you will be a harder target to actually aim at. So, making sure you use as much movement as possible helps out a lot when it comes to mastering your character, mastering your skills, mastering your accuracy. But yeah, high sensitivity, that is the key when it comes to this, and making sure that your button layout is set to tactical so your hands can stay on your aim down button. So like I said, R3, use that as your crouch button and use circle as your melee. Even though it will take some time to get used to, but when it comes to just moving around, there's a very slight chance that you'll ever be in a situation that you'll have to melee, but there's always a chance you'll have to slide. So right now I'm just going to change my class to the VMP and LCAR. It's best to use guns that have very high recoil or ones that are very odd to aim at because they will hop around, they'll throw you off target. Like right now I have my VMP, nothing on it, you can't have a grip on it, you can put rapid fire which throws it off a lot more. Once you use rapid fire on a gun, it makes it to where it is a lot harder to aim, but as you're practicing it helps you improve your shot. Also with the LCAR, it pops around a lot. The kick is so weird with it that it becomes a gun that you have to learn to adjust your sights as you're shooting and aiming at your target. So with the VMP, if I was to aim around, I'd have to learn to adjust really quickly because the sensitivity, if anything moves around, I can react to it. So right now if I tried to just follow, well, never mind, can't follow that, it disappeared. But if you were to follow someone or someone wants to move around you, you need to be able to move as fast as them or faster, but at the same time you also need to know how to move your character in order for you to actually get the shot. Alright, so now we're going to start up a game with some bots so I can show you guys exactly what you want to do. This game mode would also help you out with strategies, that way you understand who to take out first when it comes to multiple people in front of you. If one person is not paying attention to you, go after the person who sees you first, that way you can get rid of the immediate threat. The other person you can always just catch off guard later. Best thing to do is to give yourself a little challenge. Say the score goes up to 100. You only have 10 minutes to do it in this free-for-all. But also, you want to give yourself 10 lives max. So you have to move and you have to plan accordingly. Like, who do you want to take out? What do you want to do? Do you have to reload? Pay attention to everything you have. One thing I like about the high sensitivity is it makes me feel like I can respond a lot faster. One thing I like to do is jump right before I take a shot. That way I can get the drop on them. Another thing you want to do, you also want to make sure you're not aiming down your sights when you're turning. If someone takes a huge turn and they go right behind you, then you need to pay attention to where they're going. Aiming down your sights slows you down and it makes you waste ammo. Alright, so say there's a guy in front of me. As he goes by me, I need to make sure that I have my sights on him at the moment. But I also need to make sure that I don't keep aiming at him while he's moving around me, because there's a good chance that you will not be able to follow him the entire time. Another thing you also want to do is to make sure you set your score streaks to the highest one you can. That way you have a better target goal of what you're trying to work towards when it comes to these kind of games. One more thing you actually want to work on is aiming at your target even when you're moving around them or over them. When it comes to tough situations like split decisions, when you see two people but you've already damaged both of them, you need to make sure you just take them out as best you can, because there's really no other way you can actually get around that. Focus on one person at a time and then worry about everyone else. Unless they just line up and you can just collateral them. With a higher sensitivity, you can react a little bit faster, you can aim quicker, and when you're aiming at them and they move, you need to stop aiming down your sights, hold it in for just a sec, and then look back at them. And within that 10 minutes, you want to try to get as close as you can to 100 points. Right now, I only got to 90, and I have 7 deaths, but I feel like I definitely could have been able to get the last 10 kills within 3 lives, because I was able to get such a good amount of kills within each life anyways, based on my ratio. So I hope this video helped you guys out in learning how to improve your shots and your accuracy in Black Ops 3. Nuketown is the best map to practice this on. Using 10 bots, score to 100, free for all, limit yourself 10 deaths. That way you have a faster way of improving. The reason for the high score streaks is when you're online, some people freak out or they'll start rushing just to get a final kill if they get close to another score streak. So this helps you guys out in understanding that you just keep your head within the game without expecting to get such an easy point. Because sometimes when you're in that moment where you just have one more kill to get, you will kill yourself by putting yourself in a situation that you're not mentally prepared for. So using this helps you out in rushing, becoming accurate, being reactive to anything in your environment that you see does not belong there. So if an opponent is coming towards you and the area that you know of that map usually doesn't have an opponent there, then there's a good chance you need to aim at it, shoot it, and then go on with your merry way. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment at the bottom if it helped you out at all, and also let me know if you want another tutorial on something else that you would need help with. I do not mind taking the time to do all the brain work for you guys. I love to experiment when it comes to new strategies and tactics. I can improve myself while helping you guys out as well. Once again, this is the Great Kami with Prodigy Gaming. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!